Hello and welcome to Travel a la Mode on U.S. Airways. I'm Christina Carlson, and we've flown into Philadelphia's International Airport in its new international terminal. We're joining thousands of travelers from around the globe who've come to celebrate America's 228th birthday in historic Philadelphia. Plus, we're going to give you our picks for some of the best hotels in the city of brotherly love. So sit back and relax and enjoy the fireworks as Travel a la Mode does Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a fabulous American city. It's got a strong business climate, great accessibility and transportation, and world-class dining and shopping. It's a city that understands its past and its place in the future.
Philadelphia is a great place to meet because it has a historical reputation for meetings. Continental Congress met here and founded the country. And when you look at the infrastructure of the city, our hotel package, we're so compact. There are 4,000 rooms within a block's distance of the convention center and another 4,000 within 4 blocks. This plays a great importance to meeting planners and attendees because you can move a lot of people quickly from point to point.
That's good. Philadelphia has more history per square block than just about any place else in the country. America's not the only one with the birthday. This big fella behind me just turned 1. It's the National Constitution Center, the first national museum honoring the U.S. Constitution. It's located in Independence National Park and is right around the corner from our first stop, the Omni Hotel.
Welcome to the Omni Hotel. Enjoy.
The Omni Hotel is located in Independence Park, the nation's most historic square mile. We are located 1 block from Independence Hall, the Liberty Bell Pavilion, the National Constitution Center, and Philadelphia's Visitor Center. And it's one of the most premier locations in Philadelphia. 75% of the travelers that visit the Omni Hotel are business travelers, and the reason that they come to the Omni Hotel is because of the personalized service that they receive while here at the hotel. Along with the location that we have is premier to all the local companies in the area, such as Roman Haas and Wachovia Bank. Upon your arrival at the Omni Hotel, you'll be greeted with warm, rich Italian marble, beautiful brass and crystal chandeliers, large overstuffed chairs that'll make you feel as if you're at home, and it's very different than the sterile environment that you would receive at other hotels.
You really get the sense of being in Philadelphia at the Omni. You can step out on the balcony and see for miles because there aren't any high-rises around to block the view.
Travelers who visit our hotel get to have the wonderful views of Independence Park and really bring the city into the hotel. We're able to see the waterfront as well and the Second National Bank just down here.
The Omni has over 150 deluxe rooms. Accommodations are comfortable and are equipped with internet access that makes it fast and easy for you to get your work done.
We also have housekeeping twice daily in the morning, and we're also refreshed at 6 p.m. with turn-down service, ice, and the weather forecast for the following day.
The Omni Hotel in Independence Park is a AAA 4-diamond luxury hotel that's right in the center of everything. Perfect for business and taking in the sights. With the oldest stock exchange in the country and a thriving business and legal community, it's easy to see why Philadelphia is a business hub. And when prominent executives and CEOs come to town for business, pleasure, or the arts, Four Seasons is a premier choice.
A Four Seasons traveler is somebody who's very experienced. They spend a number of days on the road a year, possibly more days on the road than they do at home. They're looking for efficiency. They're also looking for quality. They're looking for our attention to detail.
From the crisp, all-cotton sheets to the ergonomic pens at your bedside, nothing is too small to escape the staff's attention. It's been said discerning travelers don't come to stay at a hotel, They come to stay at Four Seasons and all that name implies. Four Seasons Philadelphia is located on the Benjamin Franklin Parkway, surrounded by the organizations that make this the cultural center of the city. The world-famous Philadelphia Museum of Art and the largest collection of Rodin's artwork outside of Paris are among the stellar institutions within walking distance of the hotel. A gracious and welcoming staff with many longtime members make you feel right at home.
We have all the elements of a great hotel. Not only is it just well-appointed rooms that overlook the Swan Memorial Fountain on the Benjamin Franklin Parkway, but we also have a fabulous restaurant.
This is the Fountain Restaurant, #1 in the city in food, service, and ambiance, according to the most recent Zagat survey. And this is Executive Chef Martin Hammond, a real homegrown talent.
My father was a baker, his grandfather was a baker in Denmark, so I kind of grew up around that, but it wasn't until I got a little bit older that it really interested me. And years ago, the first thing that they taught us was to keep things simple, don't overcomplicate them, and let the ingredients and the food sort of speak for itself. If you're just going to start throwing things on a plate, you're just really going to lose it, and you're not going to realize what you're eating.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Four Seasons Philadelphia. The name says it all. As you wander around downtown Philadelphia, you can't help but notice all the quiet squares, including this one, the most famous Rittenhouse Square, where you'll find the award-winning five-diamond Rittenhouse Hotel.
William Penn came over from London in the 1600s and built these squares, for healthy reasons, so that people would have open space. Our hotel guests love being on the square. They can take a walk in the morning or actually walk their dogs, as many of our guests do, as we do allow pets here. As you come into the hotel, you'll see gardens, a cobblestone courtyard, a statue and fountain. We employed artists who had artwork that was of the area. It was very important for us to make sure that the rooms were very residential, and the furnishings and the fabrics and the colors we chose are more in keeping with what our guests would choose at home, rather than going to a stereotype program guest room.
The Rittenhouse Hotel has always been a magnet for celebrities from the worlds of movies, music, and the arts.
President George Bush Sr., Prince Andrew, and Oprah Winfrey and Bruce Willis.
One reason this hotel is so hot is the signature La Croix restaurant, which Zagat calls the newest star in Philadelphia. The reason for its success? Simple. Because of award-winning master chef Jean-Marie Lacroix, who's invited us to sit at his chef's table.
If you come to the front, look at the restaurant. Well, as soon as you sit down, you actually relax anyway. Look at the color of the restaurant, look at the view, everything is relaxing. You go to the back, well, it's a little bit more tense.
If you like food as theater, then you're in luck, because Chef Lacroix loves to invite guests into the kitchen to watch. Now, this is a reality show. We invite you to come see for yourself why the Rittenhouse Hotel is the talk of the town. And while you're here, don't miss the La Croix restaurant. Try to reserve a spot at the chef's table. The Pennsylvania Convention Center is situated at the very heart of downtown Philadelphia, near historic sites, shopping, restaurants, the business district, and hosts some of the most prestigious conventions in the U.S. The Convention Center is the epicenter of the city's growing hospitality industry, and it's the engine that sparked a fantastic renaissance in Philadelphia.
The Pennsylvania Convention Center is the economic engine of the hospitality industry here in Philadelphia. We're the only true wireless convention center in the nation, totally wireless. So that means not only in the public space that we're in right now, but in all the meeting rooms that are around the building, as well as the exhibit space. Planners have to have big space. We have 315,000 square feet of contiguous exhibit space, 50 rooms that can handle meetings of all sizes and shapes. And of course, architecturally, when you look at the building, there's nothing else like it in the country. I mean, it speaks for itself. expansion has been announced, which is exciting for all of us. The finishes on the building will remain the same, so it will look as it does today. And that's really exciting because it keeps us in that first tiered category where we want to be, within the top 10 convention centers in the United States. And that's so important to us because we want to be the king of meetings and conventions in the East.
When it comes to choosing an event or convention, people have a lot of options. That's why I can't help but think that people choose to attend an event here because there's so much going on. You know, all work and no play makes a person dull. Located adjacent to the convention center is the Hilton Garden Inn at Philadelphia Center City. It's a mainstay hotel for many executive business travelers.
The city of Philadelphia is a great city to do business in. We're located right next to the Pennsylvania Convention Center, and we can house our conventioneers in a comfortable, relaxing, and friendly environment where they can go right at the last minute across the street to their meeting.
We found the Center City location very convenient for business travel. You can get anywhere in town in a matter of minutes. In fact, many of Philadelphia's largest businesses are just steps away.
Business travelers are looking for a place with great value, a place where they can feel comfortable and relaxed while traveling. Here, we can provide all those things for them with the speed and efficiency of checking in our front desk, our 24-hour business center, which is complimentary, our complimentary high-speed internet access.
We give the Hilton's breakfast high marks for delicious food and fast service. The continental breakfast is especially convenient. The rooms, too, are designed with the business traveler in mind. Spacious and comfortable, the junior suites give you plenty of room to stretch out on an extended stay. The Philadelphia region is a shopper's paradise. It's home to the largest retail complex and the largest mall in the nation. You'll find countless hip boutiques and every retail brand imaginable. And the best part? No sales tax on clothes and shoes in Pennsylvania. Pure heaven.
We're located adjacent to the historic Reading Terminal Market, which has over 80 different eateries, both international and national foods. Everything from steak, seafood, being located right next to Chinatown with dim sum, sushi, whatever you like. There's really something for everybody here.
The Hilton Garden Inn Philadelphia is perfectly situated, comfortable, and is one of the best values in the city. Plus, there's great news for US Airways Dividend Miles participants. You get 500 miles every time you check in.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you today?
Our 4th of July countdown continues. Next up, we visit historic Penn's Landing, home to the 4-diamond Hyatt Regency Penn's Landing, a perfect vantage point to check out the local sites, boat tours, and maritime attractions. It's also the place you want to be for all the 4th of July festivities, which run all day and well into the night. Let's find out more about this landmark location.
William Penn came up to Delaware and landed right here on Penn's Landing, which is where it got its name from. He's the founder of Philadelphia, actually designed the city. One of the best features of the hotel are obviously the windows everywhere from our meeting rooms to also our guest rooms. One of the biggest compliments we get is how bright and how airy and how light our rooms are. You know, you bring the outside in.
So let's talk about these 360-degree views. You've got the water on one side, the city on the other. No wonder you're so booked tonight.
It's very relaxing. You can literally sit here for hours and just enjoy the river and enjoy the city. Some people prefer the northern view because you have the Ben Franklin Bridge. Some people prefer the eastern view. And then, of course, the city view is great because you have the city skyline and yet you're still in the city.
We were particularly impressed with the hotel's sleek contemporary room design and windowed bathrooms, not to mention the Keating's River Grill Terrace.
The restaurant has a great feel. It draws not only the hotel guests that are coming to the city of Philadelphia, but also the locals that are here. They like to just come and get away from that city atmosphere and sit on the river, dine or enjoy drinks and watch the boats come by.
Another highlight is the hotel's sunny indoor pool, which is sure to be a hit with kids. The newest hotel in the city and Philadelphia's most historic spot, Hyatt Regency Penn's Landing. Philadelphia is a city that lives its history. It's the birthplace of W.C. Fields and Will Smith. You feel the past everywhere you go. especially the influence of Benjamin Franklin, the city's most illustrious citizen. It's also renowned by food critics as one of the nation's top restaurant cities, and it's undergoing yet another exciting dining renaissance. Case in point. The Plough and the Stars restaurant and bar, inside the old Corn Exchange building, reflects the city's rich Irish-American heritage.
A lot of memorable people in American history came through Philadelphia from Ireland.
But if you're thinking Irish cuisine means corned beef and cabbage, you're in for a surprise.
Our chef is from the south of France, so what he does is he uses our basic ideas and then he'd put a little twist, as he says, to a little sauce or something a little different to the food. This one here is actually one of our most popular appetizers. It's smoked salmon, which we import ourselves from Ireland. We tried to get them to swim over, but they were a little tired when they got here, so we have to fly them in.
The beer system is imported from Ireland, and the number of selections is staggering. Travel a la Mode highly recommends the Plough and the Stars restaurant and bar, located 2 blocks from the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall. They've taken Irish cuisine to new heights. No restaurant in Philadelphia is hotter than Budokan. Located in a former post office building, it's been transformed to a sleek, airy temple with glowing onyx tables and flowing waterfalls. It attracts a young, trendy crowd, and the reviews are amazing. Travel and Leisure calls it one of America's top 50 restaurants. Food and Wine says it's the best new restaurant in Philadelphia. It's owned by one of Philadelphia's hippest trendsetters, Stephen Starr, the man directly responsible for the city's culinary rebirth.
I could see that this city was just ready for real restaurants, real nightlife. I opened Budokan, and it really was the catalyst that started the entire restaurant scene here.
There's so many subtle nuances at Budokan. People tell me that every time they come here, they discover something different.
The chairs were designed by Philippe Starck. We found interesting characters in Philadelphia that we thought looked kind of cool, took their pictures and put them on the chairs. The food is Pan-Asian, modern Asian. We have influences from China, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, all blended into a cuisine that Americans can accept.
The restaurant is famous for such inventive dishes as miso glazed shrimp, wasabi-crusted filet mignon, and the house specialty, the Angry Lobster, which is in its 5th edition.
And this is a Japanese pepper blend. It's called sashimi togashi. It's what makes it angry. Get a little spicy.
For Asia's most exotic flavors and Philadelphia's ultimate restaurant scene, we highly recommend the Budokan restaurant. And for our next stop, Havana in the 1950s. Ready for a little dining adventure? Just walk through those doors and you're in old Havana, Cuba of the 1950s. Back to an exotic time and place which are now forbidden. A time of Desi Arnaz and Meyer Lansky, of lavish casinos and Tropicana showgirls. The romance and excitement of old Cuba is alive and well in Philadelphia, particularly here at the Cuba Libre restaurant and rum bar.
The welcome that we've gotten here in Philadelphia for our Cuban cuisine has been phenomenal. It's fantastic. I think that's due in a large part to the fact that our food is very flavorful. It's not overly spicy. It's very bold and somewhat brash, if you want, which is reflective of Philadelphia itself.
Cuba Libre is dedicated to celebrating the Cuban heritage of art, music, and flavor, and combining traditional and Nuevo Cubano dishes. They also make the best mojitos in town. Cuba Libre Restaurant and Rum Bar is in the heart of Philadelphia's historic district, and they're opening a new location in Atlantic City at the Tropicana Casino and Resort. In fact, Havana is the entire theme of a new complex called The Quarter.
In Atlantic City, it's really the beginning of a new era. The city and the casinos are giving people more reasons than ever to visit. They're building new hotel rooms, they've got more entertainment, great new restaurants and terrific shopping. And we wanted to be a part of Atlantic City's exciting transformation. And the best place for us to do it was at the Quarter, which, just like Cuba Libre, is bringing to life the romance and the style of Old Havana. The Quarter at the Tropicana is brand new, and it's Atlantic City's first Vegas-style destination. Now the Tropicana has over 60 dining, entertainment, shopping, and spa experiences. And with over 2,100 rooms, it's the biggest hotel in the state of New Jersey. Our Cuba Libre at the Quarter is even larger and more exciting than the original. There's more dining and bar areas, plus a gift shop, cigar lounge, and an even more elaborate floor show.
Now let's take a 40-minute drive down to Wilmington, Delaware to check in on some business trends and see what's happening there this summer. Because of its lenient taxation laws, Delaware is a favorite of corporations large and small. It's where you'll find DuPont, AstraZeneca, MBNA, and Aviva Software. And in the heart of Wilmington's business district is the Wyndham Wilmington.
The state has the best laws when it comes to taxation for small and large companies. It makes it easy for them to do business. With the majority of the travelers going up and down the Northeast Corridor, choosing to be in Wilmington because of the licensing and patent issues that are settled in the state and federal courthouses that are on either side of the hotel. We're located in the heart of downtown. We're only about 3.5 blocks from the Amtrak train station. We cater to a variety of clients, from CEOs of the companies to their board of directors, their division managers.
The Wyndham has 21,000 square feet of meeting space. The hotel can handle any size event from 700 to small board meetings. And while you're in Wilmington on business, be sure to have a little fun. Nearby are the Delaware Park Racetrack, the Grand Opera House, and the revitalized Riverfront District.
Wilmington Riverfront is about 3.5 blocks away from the hotel. It's a focal point for the city and its efforts to revitalize the businesses and people back into the city of Wilmington.
I really enjoy the shops on the riverfront, everything from boutiques to outlets, and of course, no sales tax.
Wilmington also offers a variety of places for people to dine and enjoy a drink with friends. Personally, I like to go to the Iron Hill Brewery at the riverfront. I can sit on the terrace, have a meal, and overlook the water.
Wilmington is a thriving, up-and-coming business center. Local businesses pay no state income tax. When you think of Wilmington, think Wyndham, and with each stay, you'll receive 500 dividend miles in your U.S. Airways account. I'm on the Benjamin Franklin Parkway, and the fireworks are about to begin. See you next time when we hit the beaches of Jamaica. I'm Christina Carlson, and on behalf of all of us at Travel a la Mode, enjoy your flight on U.S. Airways.